you know?
And I think also to add on to Andrew's question and to answer that is I also think it's very valuable, and that is also one of the main pillars while we are starting our community, is online communities is also a form of curating your immediate environment. Because, and reading books, I guess, is also that. Like if you're also just surrounding yourself with, like my mentors wasn't necessarily physical mentors I paid for. Like my mentors was Marcus Aurelius and all of the rich, like Robert Kawasaki and all these guys. Like the books that I was reading was, playing a bit like that. Those were my mentors, and those were the people I was surrounding myself with. And that's why communities online is also very important. Like Andrew and I both went to Agency Navigator as well. Okay, I don't think that was as valuable, but there was community attached to that, and that was valuable. Because then you see it's possible. You see this oak that joined it with you a month ago making 5K, and you're like, what? Like he did it. Like he started from nowhere, just like I did. And so that relatability is also very important. And also a good question is, how do you get into networking events? Like let's say, for example, you want to go to this networking event, but like Andrew said, like you don't have any value.
Yeah, fair. So the most
you don't have any value, like zero.
Like starting out is the hardest though.
Yeah.
Like when you have found one good person that can connect and is good at socializing, it'll compound and duplicate so fast.
Yeah.
You need to just find one person that has access to a bigger network, and you're there. You'll be good forever, and you'll compound it, and you'll have access to everybody in a year. But like finding that first person is probably the most difficult thing. And I think whenever you want to surround yourself with the right people, joining a community, joining a one-on-one, getting access to a mentor is very valuable, because whenever that person has a valuable, have access to like a valuable situation with valuable people, it is access to get your foot into the door. So you can create more opportunity, right? With networking is opportunity and opportunity. It's like you go to an opportunity, you have more opportunities. You go to somebody else from these opportunities, and that is how I see networking a lot.
It's like a spider web.
It's like a spider web. It's like duplicating cells, Like it's
Yeah. Because you literally don't know what can come from that. Like it might take 2, 3, 4 months, but like if you are known by those people to be good at something and it's valuable, like that is extremely good, Because if you go to a dinner and you are known as this, I don't know, what's a good example? Let's say if you go to dinner, this biohacking health guy. Like if anyone else in that dinner wants someone like that, they're probably going to go to you if you have the most authority. That's why I think personal brand is so important.
Absolutely.
It's because what is social media? It's a place where you can curate a specific like sense of authority in your niche.
Yes.
It's because you can let you are curating what people are seeing of yourself. And so that's where perception comes in. But I think personal brand is so important, Like you're also big on personal brand.
Yeah, personal brand is everything. Like the personal brand is the reason why people can look at what you do. People can just look at who you are and see if they vibe with you and interact with you based on the content that you create. And that can be anything nowadays. You can create content about anything you want.
I know there's a school community on, I think it's
crazy
like goat
stuff.
training.
Yeah, crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Making 10K a month.
What? Goats training.
Yeah.
Goats training. Like training goats. Making 10K a month. Like you can escape competition through, authenticity.
That is crazy. Go train.
You need a louder for the people to back, but just repeat that for us.
There's no ball, I said that. Escape competition through authenticity. That's how you do it. There is no competition if there's literally just one of you, and that's how you stand out. Is through your personal brand. It's your way of communicating. Like no one can compete with you.
Exactly. It's same with people as ask me like, yo Nick, listen, I'm doing the exact same thing you do, but it's not working for me. I'm saying that's exactly not a personal brand, because a personal brand is always personal. So people cannot replicate it, right? Like people understand, okay, it's a business model and you copy that, but a personal brand is something you can't copy, because then it's not authentic and then it's not you.
Yeah.
So that is why personal branding is valuable, is because it's unique, and the less there is of something, the more valuable it is. So it's just who you are, instead of presenting a specific business model or a specific, people can copy that, but they cannot copy you, because they are not you. Simple.
Yeah,
and if you're not posting content online, like you will literally just fall behind. You'll be broke. Like They just put it out.
Yeah.
That's just how it
You're
is.
just broke.
Yeah, you'll just be completely broke. No, but like that's how the world is. Like if you don't have
Nah.
online presence,
Yeah.
it's game over. So if
Yeah.
you're sitting there and you want to be rich, like if you want to, if you don't want to, like I don't know what's wrong with you.
I think with personal branding, you won't be broke. You will make money, but you will always be dependent on a source. So for example, doing outreach, you need to do outreach. If you don't do outreach, you won't make money. With a personal brand, I cannot make content for a week and I will still make money. Because it's compounding. You build an audience of like people, of followers, of juniors, you know, like mini people that follow you, minions, that fucking like you, yeah, that like you, and they can follow you because of who you are, and that's awesome, and that's compounding instead of doing direct activities like outreach whenever you want to get clients or whenever you know what I mean, right?
That is just leveraging one of the most primal instincts of human nature, and that is community. It's because everyone just wants to feel like relatable and like they want to fit in and whatever. You're part of something, and and that's why authenticity is so important. Like if you take someone like, for example, Solbra. Now I don't know if you even know this guy, but he's like a very very niche, but he's extremely personalized and authentic with his approach to like health, and he's not. I wouldn't say he's very. How should I say? Like, not a lot of people can relate to him, but the people that do are like fucking like obsessed with this guy because he's like so out of there that other people are that are like him have never felt, community before, and because he is that thing for them, they will buy anything from him. He can sell merch, a course, info, coaching, anything. And they will purchase it. But it's even deeper than that. If you can actually really like go deep on it, like there's so much purpose in trying to start and lift up a community of like-minded people and helping that grow. There's so much, because like on the end of the day, like you were that person, that's why it's so cool to start this community, because it's my younger self that I'm teaching to. And I know how much value there is in someone teaching me that. Because that guy basically saved my life to teach me how to escape the matrix.
That makes an offer so valuable, right? Like what I'm basically doing is I'm basically learning other people all the experience that I've gained for me to get to the situation where I am. And I hold them in the fastest way possible, and I hold them accountable. We optimize for speed. We make sure that we communicate well for them to get to the same situation. And that is why I got here. And if people want to get to our situation, they should listen to us, and otherwise, fuck off. Otherwise,
the only question on your mind should be: do you want to achieve the goal in 3 years or 3 months?
Yeah,
like that's all. Like
speed, money-driven decisions.
You're always gonna pay with something.
What did you tell Sebastian on the sales course? Like you can do it on your own, but like
yeah, it's like when I was on the sales call, I was like, I can 100% achieve this on my own, like zero doubt. And that was me with zero skills, nothing. I was like, obviously, I don't care, month's easy, bro. But like, I just want to do it faster. That's all. I just want to do it quicker. And just learning from mistakes of others.
Yeah. You pay money to save time. That's all it is. Because we already went through that with time. So now give me your money and we give you back your time.
Money is unlimited. Money is unlimited time now.
Time's out.
That's the thing. I said you always pay with something. It's either time or money, right? And you pay with the one you value least, right?
Yeah.
And the most valuable one is time, because it's finite, and money is infinite.
Like, I think the most valuable one depends on the situation that you're in.
Explain that.
People that have no money and have a lot of time, the most valuable source to use is time. You get to a certain point where you realize that money is more valuable. So the best decision to make is to leverage your money instead of your time.
Yeah, I think it's that's well said.
So like, it's not money. Like, ultimately, time is more valuable in general, right? Because like it's scarce. Like it's you don't have enough of it. Like it's not. Money is infinite, but it's in the situation that you're in. I feel if you're starting out, you can leverage your money, but if you don't have money, then what are you gonna do? And if you have a lot of time, you're just gonna sit there and do nothing. Then like, what is gonna happen, right? So it's the situation that you're in, I think.
Yeah. So when you make some money, you should just spend it on Because like you're not gonna save your way to $1 million with like $1,000.
No. Right?
Like that's what people want. Like they save like they make like 1,000 and they save it like I'm gonna
invest in Ethereum.
like S&P 500 40 years.
That's so retarded. When you have under 20K in your bank account and you invest in crypto, you're a retard.
Yo, I used to do that, bro. I was in Dogecoin back in the day, dude.
Oof.
Like 2020. Yes,
Shiba
I
Inu.
made good money. Then I lost like 70% of that in a week.
Yeah.
Because I thought like I was a crypto trader, but I was actually just riding the bull train in 2020, and so like
Everyone made money.
you just couldn't lose money. And then like as soon as that first dip came, like I lost 70%, and I was like, yo. Like,
But
that was just before. I was still in forex back then, and I was like, nah, that. I got some PTSD from that. Yeah.
I have to say, I made the decision to I had 10K in my bank account, put 9K into crypto.
Yeah.
I told them my story video, right? Like,
When was this?
This was before I started out, and this is probably one of the most valuable things I did, because I put 9K into crypto. It's a no financial disclaimer.
Like
I put 9K into crypto, and I lost it all within 48 hours. And at that point, I realized I needed to work a little bit under a year, around 11 months, to make 9,000 euros back. So I was like, yes, but that was the best thing that could ever happen, because exactly 2 weeks later, I stopped working at my normal job and I went all into business, and I made it work from that point. So it was the best thing that could ever happen to me, because if that thing wouldn't happen, I still believe that I would have gotten here, but not at that time. Maybe it would take me another year.